Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a summary of section 8.3, which had to deal with our special right triangles. So I'm going to go through these equations that are based off of the extended proportions that we talked about in the video. What I suggest or recommend doing is getting either sheet of paper or a note card and writing these down until you have them committed to memory so that you don't have to go keep flipping back. They're also given to you in your booklet in section 8.3. But sometimes students find these a little bit helpful. So if we look down here at the bottom here, let's look at the 30s, 60s, 90s first. And my S is going to be for my short leg, my L is for my long leg, and H is for the hypotenuse. So these are the two rearrangements of the equations that we can have, that the hypotenuse is equal to 2 times the short leg, and that the short leg is equal to the hypotenuse divided by 2. The relationship between the short and the long leg is equal to the short leg times the square root of 3. The short leg is equal to the long leg divided by the square root of 3. If we look at our 45, 45, 90, looking at that the L there is for the leg, we know that they're the same, and that the H is for the hypotenuse. And so the hypotenuse is equal to the leg times the square root of 2, and the leg is equal to the hypotenuse divided by the square root of 2. And then we're obviously on the lookout for both this here and this one here, where we have radicals in the denominator that we might possibly have to rationalize the denominator. All right, so if you've got those written down, keep going. If not, stop and pause and write those down. And then let's look at some examples. Okay, so here we are given a triangle that is a 30, 60, 90. And so if we look, we are given the long side. And what we want to do is, this is the 30-degree angle here, and so what we're trying to find, this x, is actually our short side. And so the equation that we're going to use is that the short side is equal to the long side divided by 3, divided by the square root of 3. So our long side, 4 times the square root of 3, divided by the square root of 3, our radicals cancel out, and we now know that that short side, the unknown, the x that what we're looking for, is 4. Okay. Once again, you might want to pause, write down the triangle. If we look at the triangle that's given to us here, it is a 45, 45, 90. The hypotenuse is what we're looking for, the x. We are given both of the legs. And so the equation that I'm going to use is that the hypotenuse is equal to the leg times the square root of 2. Since the leg is 3, this time it's going to be 3 times the square root of 2. And so we have our answer for x, 3 times the square root of 2. Look at another example. Once again, pause and write down the triangle and try to work with me. And so what we are given is a 30, 60, 90. If you look at the angles or look at what we are given only the long side, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse. Okay, now when we go look at our formulas, we are going to have to stop by and figure out the short leg first. And so I'm going to start with the short leg is equal to the long leg divided by the square root of 3. So here's my long leg, 6, divided by the square root of 3. Now here's where I have to rationalize the denominator, so I'm multiplying by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3. That is going to give me 6 times the square root of 3 over 3, but this 6 can divide by 3, which gives me 2 radical 3, and I'm going to go place this on the short side here. I now know that the hypotenuse is 2 times the short side, so that's 2 times the square root of 3. I can multiply together this 2 and this 2, and that's how I know that my hypotenuse is going to be 4 times the square root of 3. All right, looking at our last problem here, go ahead and pause and take a second to write that down. And what we see is that we are given a 30, 60, 90. If we look at our sides here, we are given the hypotenuse, and we are asked to find the short side. And so we have an equation that does that. The short side is equal to the hypotenuse divided by 2. And so the hypotenuse is 6 times the square root of 3 divided by 2. And then we can take the 6 and divide it by 2. And that gives us 3. And that will let us know that the x that we're looking over there for the short side is 3 times the square root of 3.